Have you noticed how the way you start your morning sets the entire tone for your day? After 60, every choice in those first few hours can mean the difference between having energy to live well or a fatigue that steals your vitality. Many people think they need expensive medications, but the truth is that a simple food can be the turning point to regain circulation, energy, and even that lost zest for life. Imagine waking up and feeling your legs are lighter, your heart is beating strongly, and your body is responding with more agility. This isn't a distant dream, it's science. There is an accessible, inexpensive, and often forgotten food that can transform your mornings and reprogram the way your body ages. And here's the most important point. It's not just about living longer, but about living with independence, energy, and vitality. Today I'm going to show you what that food is and how it can become the greatest ally for your heart, your circulation, and your quality of life. And because the right information can literally change your life, do one thing now. Hit the subscribe button here on the channel and leave a like. This way, YouTube understands that this is an important topic for you and will continue to send you tips that truly keep your body strong and healthy. After the age of 60, many people begin to notice subtle signs that were previously unobserved. It's as if the body is sending out small alerts, constantly cold feet, heavy legs at the end of the day, tingling that appears out of nowhere, fatigue that emerges even after a full night's sleep. These symptoms may seem like a normal part of aging, but they actually hide something much bigger: slow blood circulation. As time passes, our arteries lose elasticity. It's as if the tubes that should freely carry blood through the body become harder and narrower. The heart has to work harder to push the blood, but it fails to efficiently distribute oxygen and nutrients to all cells. When this happens, energy simply doesn't get to where it should. Maybe you've already felt this in practice. You get out of bed, but it feels like your body isn't keeping up with your mind. You try to walk a few feet, but your legs are begging for rest. Or you even make an effort to maintain your routine, but deep down you feel that something is silently stealing your energy. And here's the big issue. This poor circulation doesn't just affect your legs and feet, it interferes with memory, the heart, the kidneys, and even your mood. It's as if every organ is receiving less fuel than it needs to function. This not only accelerates aging, but it also increases the risks of cardiovascular diseases, which are still the leading cause of death in the world today. But here comes the most hopeful part. There are simple, natural ways to reverse this scenario. And the good news is that everything can start right in the morning, with a decision that fits into your routine, without spending a lot, and without relying solely on medication. If circulation weakens over time, the question that arises is, how do we give the body the strength it needs to react? This is where one of the most powerful and often neglected points comes in: diet. What you choose to put on your plate right in the morning can be the difference between starting the day with energy or dragging your body through fatigue. Many people still believe that breakfast is just a social habit, something to fill your stomach with bread and coffee. But after 60, this meal takes on a strategic role. It's like the on button for your body. If you activate this button with the wrong foods like excess sugar, white flours, or fried foods, what happens is a false energy spike followed by a sharp drop. The result is more fatigue, poor circulation, and even an increase in blood pressure. On the other hand, when you start the day with nutrients that truly feed your cells, the effect is completely different. Foods rich in fiber help to clean the vessels, improving blood flow. Antioxidants fight free radicals, which age and harden the arteries. Good fats work like a lubricant for the circulatory system, keeping it more flexible. And we're not talking about complicated changes. Small choices repeated every day can renew your body from the inside out. Imagine swapping that white bread for a source of fiber that keeps your circulation active, or including a fruit full of antioxidants that protect your heart. In just a few weeks, the signs will begin to appear. Less tired legs, a more alert mind, and energy that lasts until the end of the day. Science has already proven this countless times. The way you start your day is decisive for what you feel until evening. If you give your body the right nutrients early on, it's like putting quality fuel in an engine. It works better, for longer, and with less wear and tear. And it's exactly at this point that we arrive at an essential discovery. There is a simple, often forgotten food that can become the foundation of a breakfast that protects your circulation and restores your vitality. That food is oats. Yes, this simple, inexpensive grain available in any supermarket is a true treasure for those looking for energy, vitality, and healthy circulation. And the best part? It doesn't require any complicated preparation, can be consumed in various ways, and adapts to different routines and budgets. Oats are very rich in soluble fibers, especially one called beta-glucan. This fiber acts as a kind of internal broom, helping to clean out excess bad cholesterol that builds up in the arteries. When cholesterol is lowered, blood flows more easily, reducing pressure on the heart and improving the oxygenation of tissues. Additionally, oats contain antioxidants known as avenanthramides, which have a direct effect on blood vessels. They reduce inflammation and increase the production of nitric oxide, a substance that relaxes the arteries and facilitates circulation. In practical terms, this means less risk of high blood pressure, less fatigue, and more energy throughout the day. Another benefit is that oats help keep blood glucose levels more stable. This prevents those energy spikes and drops that make so many people feel sleepy or weak right after breakfast. For those who already live with diabetes or prediabetes, this effect is even more valuable. And if you think it's too late to feel the difference, you should know that studies show significant improvements in circulation in older adults who started consuming oats daily. Imagine feeling your legs are lighter, walking with less effort, and regaining the confidence that your body still responds well to your needs. One 72-year-old woman, for example, reported in a clinical study that after 3 months of including oats in her breakfast, she not only noticed an improvement in her cholesterol tests, but also had more energy to walk with her friends in the park. Small change, big impact. And the beauty of oats is exactly in that. Simplicity and results. You don't need to spend a fortune or resort to miracle formulas. Just add this grain to your day and reap benefits that go far beyond circulation. But a natural question arises: how to include oats in your routine in a practical way, without breakfast becoming repetitive or boring? The first way is the classic oatmeal porridge. In just a few minutes, you can prepare a warm, creamy meal that can be combined with fresh fruits, such as banana, apple, or papaya. In addition to adding flavor, these fruits add more fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, further boosting the effects of oats. Another practical option is overnight oats, a cold and quick version. Simply put oats in a glass or container, add milk or yogurt, and leave it in the refrigerator overnight. In the morning, you'll have a nutritious breakfast ready to eat. If you like, you can add chia seeds, flaxseed, or some nuts to make the meal even more complete. For those looking for extreme convenience, there is the option of simply sprinkling oats over sliced fruit, on yogurt, or even mixing it into natural juice. There is no excuse not to include it because it doesn't require any preparation. And you don't need to spend a lot to maintain this habit. Oats are one of the most accessible foods found on the market, and a bag lasts for several days of consumption. Compared to other industrialized products with no nutritional value, it is an economical and much smarter choice. The secret is to start slowly in your own way and turn this into a routine. Little by little, you will realize that your breakfast is not just a meal, but a direct investment in your health. And the benefits don't stop at just circulation. Oats also positively influence other areas of the body, bringing benefits you might not even have imagined. One of the biggest benefits is for memory and focus. Oats help keep glucose levels stable, ensuring constant energy for the brain. This means more mental clarity, fewer forgetful moments, and even more willingness to learn new things, which is essential after 60 when the mind needs quality fuel. Another point is the effect on satiety. Because oats are rich in fiber, they keep you full for longer, preventing those unnecessary snacks full of sugar or fat. This contributes to weight control and protects against type 2 diabetes, which becomes more common with aging. Heart health also benefits. In addition to lowering bad cholesterol, oats help balance blood pressure, reducing the risks of heart attacks and strokes. Small changes on your plate lead to big changes in life. And there's more. The fibers in oats help the proper functioning of the intestine, preventing constipation, a problem that affects many older people. And when the intestine works well, the whole body responds better, from mood to immunity. All of this shows that oats are not just a food. They are a daily ally for those who want to age with more autonomy, energy, and quality of life. And when combined with small healthy habits, their effects can multiply. If oats already offer so many benefits on their own, imagine when you combine this habit with small daily actions that further strengthen circulation and vitality. They are simple actions, but they create a multiplying effect on your body. The first is hydration early on. Drinking a glass of water when you wake up helps activate your metabolism, facilitates the heart's work, and improves blood flow. It's like a good morning to the body, preparing it to receive the nutrition from the oats. Another powerful ally is morning stretches. Light movements of the arms and legs, even inside the house, help stimulate circulation, oxygenate the muscles, and gradually wake up the body. It doesn't require exaggerated effort, just consistency. And of course, we can't forget light walks. 15 to 20 minutes a day is already enough to keep the blood moving, strengthen the heart, and boost the effects of the right diet. When you add this to consuming oats, the results appear faster and last longer. These habits also have a direct impact on mood. Active circulation gets more oxygen to the brain, improving disposition, reducing symptoms of anxiety, and even raising the feeling of well-being. And if these kinds of tips are making sense to you, imagine having access to this knowledge always firsthand. That's why you should subscribe to the channel now and activate the bell. This way, you ensure you'll continue to receive content that strengthens your health and helps you live with more energy and independence. Now we come to the most important message of this video. How small changes can redefine the way you age. Oats are not just a common food but a true ally for your circulation, heart, mind, and even your daily energy. Small habits, when done consistently, have the power to transform the way you age. Many people believe that vitality after 60 is a matter of luck or genetics. But the truth is that your routine has a much greater weight than you imagine. The secret to living longer and better is hidden in what you decide to put on your plate, in the water you drink, in the steps you take, and in the way you take care of yourself every day. It's never too late to start. Every morning you have the opportunity to give your body the energy it needs to respond with strength, health, and readiness. And now I want to invite you to take action. Share this video with someone who also deserves to rediscover vitality. And if you made it this far, comment, "I'm going to start my mornings with more energy." This way I'll know you're truly committed to your health.